According to the latest reports from Amhara region, the conflict between Fano and the Abiy Ahmed Ali regime's forces continues across the Amhara region. Recent reports indicate that there were large-scale arrests following the killing of many civilians by government forces in the cities of Debre Marcos and Debre Tabor. Multiple sources have confirmed that more than 100 civilians were killed by government forces in the Bole neighborhood of Debre Marcos between August 25th and August 28th, 2023. A local news outlet, Addis Maleda, has stated that the local hospital is struggling due to shortages and is unable to provide medical care. According to the reporter ET, government forces deployed between Denbeka and Emmanuel launched heavy artillery fire at the Chiba Gabriel area in Debre Elias Woreda. Telecommunications services were cut off in the area, and there are reports of intense fighting taking place. Regime troops from Denbeka attempted to advance into the Dega Damat area, leading to clashes with Fano militants in a location called Nesebo. Despite using heavy weaponry, the government forces were unable to breach Dega Damat. In Debre Marcos City, fighting briefly subsided after a morning exchange of gunfire. Reports indicate the presence of both Fano and ENDF, Ethiopian National Defense Force, in Tilili, Awi Zone. Ethio News has reported that Enatnesh Alamu and Malai Matebe were among 5 civilians killed by government forces recently. Meanwhile, in the Jiga and Finote Salam areas, transportation and other activities remain suspended despite no active fighting on the day. In Debre Tabor City, government forces are conducting house-to-house searches and seizures. Transportation services are unavailable, and both private and public institutions have shut down due to fear of military actions. The Debre Tabor Hospital is not operating out of concern for potential attacks. Tensions are escalating in Lalibela town of Lasta Woreda, where Fano carried out a surprise attack on government convoys. Similar tensions are also reported in Kobo. In Kobo, civil servant Makonnen Asfor and teacher Atalo Mulugeta were abducted. An audio recording that was leaked reveals a plan by government forces to create widespread fear in Kobo. This includes arresting hundreds of young civilians and seizing 16 houses belonging to Fano families during the night. Today, brief fighting was reported in the Anduabet area of Jama Woreda, accompanied by intermittent gunshots heard throughout the day. Amhara detainees who were arrested across the region are being concentrated in the Awash Arba military camp in the Afar region. They are facing difficult conditions there. Detainees from Kobo, Lalibela, and Shiwa Robit were recently transported to Awash Arba. Addis Maleda also reports that the network has been shut down in Dera Woreda, North Shiwa. Intense fighting was reported yesterday in the area, but it has ceased for today. Government forces entered Gundo Meskel city and conducted mass arrests, targeting youths accused of supporting Fano.